character of democracy, the trust of millions of Nigerians, some of whom are first-time voters. There is no gain saying the fact that an election must produce a winner, even in the case of a tie or a rerun. But the process must be such that it produces a winner in such a way that answers positively the question of credibility and collective acceptability. At this point in our national life, an election of this sort should be the last legacy of our president to bequeath to Nigeria and Nigerians. We have come a long way from the annulled June 12 election to know that what gives in an election of sorts, when Nigerians from all walks of life actively participated in the process, and for the most, especially the young people of Nigeria. This election was about expressing their dreams for a better Nigeria, a better country, a new Nigeria as we call it, to cause this hope to dissipate by forcing an illegal victory on the people is to take our nation's many years backward. But we still will not be swayed. For over 50 years, the whole political order has pleaded with our right to choose our leaders. It's the point of prompting ranks and destroying from within whatever courage we muster. We are back at it again. Only this time, they have failed as Nigerians are wide awake and better informed. There is no doubt that we, the obedient movement, and Nigerians and lovers of it, hold a principal stake in the current people-led nationalistic movement in Nigeria. We have been on the streets, new and traditional media homes and markets, and various local communities preaching the message of New Nigeria. I greet us all and say, without a doubt, that there is no need for grief and gloom, because in reality, in the true credibility and verifiable record, this election, tossed from public eye and knowledge by the INEC and the marauding violence of dogs and the officials who prosecuted what is by far the most grandiose electoral fraud in the history of our country, we won the presidential election.
Yes.
We must take pride in the fact that though our movement, the election of Saturday, 25 February 2023, witnessed the surprising sacking of long-serving members of the National Assembly, including senators and rep members, dashing of senatorial hopes of incumbent governors, and the end of political dynasties in many states across the Federation. How more can we describe this movement as one led by the people when most of these victories were won by hitherto unknown individuals, most of whom have no means of material inducement and voter suppression? And to think that all of this happened amidst widespread violence in the most places attests to the realization that indeed our movement has propelled the journey to a new Nigeria on a grand scale. While we await the decision of politicians concerning the stolen mandate, there is need to note some important points on the way forward, and this is why we're here today. Number one, our struggle for a new Nigeria is not in vain. We say that to all the people watching home and abroad. Number two, the obedient movement and the new Nigeria movement is not housed in any political party and therefore not limited by party affiliation yet. Number three, there is need to consolidate on our recent successes through the establishment of a new political order rooted in the principle of equity, justice, fairness, and a united progressive Nigeria by joining and participating actively in partisan politics beginning with the Labour Party, set to hold on its national convention soon. I say this to say that the obedient movement, there are many people in ABC, in PDP, in YPP, in APC that are obedient. But the Labour Party is so fortunate to have warehoused a form of that energy. There are many things that we don't like about the Labour Party. I speak to obedience home and abroad. Part of the way forward, the time is here. I know the position I'm going to take in the Labour Party. The convention is coming. Everything you do not like, from the chairman down to everything, come out and challenge it and vote for it. This is the only way we can. This is not to say that they did bad. You understand what I'm saying? Because people are watching home and abroad. But to strengthen the Labour Party, this is what must happen. My position is waiting for me. The person there, you better get ready. Because all the maroon and politicking that I've done is over. We're going to face ourselves squarely. And let he who is consistent, let he who has character, let he who has the credibility and the merit be the one to lead the rest of us. Number 4, we must think in institutionally building ideological bridges by infiltrating and overwhelming the system, from politics to the civil service, to the academia, to the military, to the police, to the religious institution. Did we not see police conniving and colluding with INEC officials and coppers to snatch, to run away, to change, to violate our electoral laws? Did we not see it? The police and the military people you see wearing uniform, they all came from home. They have fathers, they have mothers. It is time for us to infiltrate. Become the policeman that you want to see. Become the politician that you want to see. Become the soldier that you want to see. Join INEC. That's the only way. Infiltrate them right to the ITC. So you can stand on your feet and insist for the right things to be done. This is why we're here. If I ran for the senatorial position of my state, I would have won clear-cut.
Yeah, sure.
But the job and the raising of our consciousness at this particular point in time, nationwide, is far beyond my little ambition of a senatorial seat. And so I walked through many states, and I dare say, for those who don't know, I paid for my flight and my accommodation. I don't have the time to win through our organization and the protocol of submitting myself. For many do not know what Dr. Mo is about. If you have to get a doctorate, go get it. Dr. Mo is not a cliche. I have a PhD in environmental resource planning, so when I speak about certain narrative, you must listen, because I'm your boss. So obedience, go to school, get the certificate, be better than all of them because of the task and the job ahead. Many people wonder, why did they call him Mad Mo? No, Mad Mo is not Dr. Mo. They're different personalities. And obedience, you must know when to switch. In Kano, some of the most rugged people that protected me with their knives, you must know when to switch to be the Akboro on the streets. Because winning an election is more than just casting your votes. You gotta defend it. Somebody say switch. Switch. There is a time to be a politician. There is a time to be an INEC staff. There is a time to be a mother. Don't mind those who try to say, look at him, who if that boy will pray, I go school pass you. If we enter bush, I get our pass you. This is the spirit of obedience. They won't see us coming. They shouldn't see you coming. Number 5, we must resist every attempt by the rotten old political order to divide us along ethnic, religious, ideological lines. I don't want to live in a country that is only Christian. I have seen firsthand some of the people that stole our money, they have Christian written all over them. Those who stole, they have Muslims written all over them. Yes. So you don't belong to my class. My tribe, my family, my religion is the one that does the right thing. I know obedience are listening right all over the world because we are different channels. Yes. Some people were sacked in our campaign council just because they went to campaign and returned back money. And they are sitting in this room. They were sacked for returning back money. They are sitting right in this room. Let me tell you what politics is before I say the last 2 points. What I've seen in politics is that they will do yeah with you. They will make sure say they punish you to the level where they say they will make sure say you don't get money. You don't get value. They will call life put on top of yourself. You know why they do like that? So that you will look everything and say, yeah, I know they do again. You know, say some of us don't suspend our work and everything in the last 8 months, right? So if you're getting IP. So when I show up every day, some people say, yeah, can you even get a job? I don't get a job. Tell them you have no work. Every insult they will bring on you, receive it. You know why they're insulting you? So you go vex, you go home. Then drive me from Labour Party, I enter this one. Then drive me from there, I enter this one. Then I enter street, they go see me. They hate the gods, but ain't going nowhere. Yeah. We're going nowhere. Yeah. Obedience, someone like we're going nowhere.
Yeah.
I know. When we say we die here, you know what I mean? Yes. It means we're not going anywhere. I remember interviewing the gentleman, Mr. Peter Obi, before the Lagos rally, and I said, we are here to, we're here to shut down Lagos. He said, no, we are not here to shut down Lagos. We are here to campaign to ensure that we did. But I want to ask you, did you shut down Lagos or not? Now you don't come. So I'm saying this to know because it's part of our way forward. Don't let the anger get to you. Don't let the frustration get to you. The reason why we always have rotten people, forgive the use of the word, people will not get used in our political circle. It is because they will make you vex. You will be the correct person to say, I don't really enter this place. You see the one now, we will change and
yeah.
They not make them match us. Whatever they do, they don't go anywhere. We must do it. Let them carry all the money. Let them carry all the position. We must be resolute and consistent in our conviction that a new Nigeria is not a, it's possible, it's not a pipe dream, but a reality of our lifetime. We must maintain a high road of non-violence in the pursuit of our demand for better conditions for all Nigerians. Obedience were beaten all over the place. You saw the lady who were punched right in the eye with blood. She went out and she returned back and cast her votes. That's the obedient spirit. Like Muhammad Ali, you're punching him. You see person with blood, they come up on your eye everywhere. But this you they come. You don't go fear. You they punch him, you they punch him, you they punch him, you they punch him. But this they come. That's the obedient spirit. You don't say, we don't see, oh, this one I went to, I beg you, what will be wrong? That is what we must do to them. The feelings of disappointment and angst precipitated by the flamboyance of Saturday's robbery of our collective will, while understandably must further fuel our desire for a new Nigeria. As earlier stated, we must look on the brighter side. The fall of an old political order hardly goes without a fight. We will become as miserable losers if we give up now. This is not the time to give in to anger. This is not the time. This is time to focus, critically assessing our options on what truly matters as our struggle beyond one election season, but for the soul of our country. Government, the governorship and state legislative elections scheduled for the 11th of March provides another opportunity to further express our demand for the Nigeria that works for the benefit of all. Given that our movement is local, we must rise to the occasion and consolidate our gains in the National Assembly elections by voting massively for the candidates of the Labour Party in our respective states. This is not a time to chicken out. This is our country and we must defend it with all and every fiber of our will. We must sustain the zeal to free our states from the pollution of bad governance, beginning with, because I know Lagos is listening, with Lagos State, where architect Gbadebo Roads Vital. I just love that name.
I know.
Gbadebo Roads Vital. When we get to the street, that is one thing they must see. Lagos, on the 11th, roar like a lion. This must be replicated on the national scale to make our statement total and complete. There is hardly any meaningful impact for our struggle if it is not heard from the seats and decision table, nationally and locally. This is why we're here today. It's about a Nigerian dream. We're going to share in part, but there's one meeting you need to sit still and listen. It is this meeting. We're going to share in parts. And if anything else, I want us to sit still. When my friend and brother comes up, we've been 21 states together, long before this time.
Did DK? I think DK is slated to come up. I've never listened to him. DK.
Two things are going to happen. Really Nigeria, Lagos will not come out. And I speak to the spirit of obedience now as I take my seat. If we let apathy set in, it will speak to the narrative of what has already happened. If we come out in mass and overwhelm like we did in Lagos and in all the other parts of the country, it will strengthen the resolve that we take to the law court. We believe in justice. And because today is Sunday, I need to remind us of something very quickly. If there is any time to love Nigeria, it is now. When our parents are sick and they are dying, what do? We love them even more. We speak power and life into them. Nigerians listening across board, this is the time to be stronger than ever. If you give up now and you burn your tool, guess what? You were never strong in the first place. And guess what? If we had collected this power just one time and first time, do you know we will not appreciate it? It will not do us any good. Some of us are just first-time voters. First-time voters. And you are angry.
Sure.
Come on, wake up and pull up your pants and get ready. When we hear stories of Mandela spending 27 years in prison, when we hear about Mahatma Gandhi, when we hear about strong people, oh, we went to church, we see the Red Sea pattern and we see pharaohs coming. You think they're fairy tales? You are seeing it now and you are so coward and you are afraid. This is the time to be joyful. This is the time to be happy.
Yes.
Thank God it was coming because we're getting it back.
Oh!
Faith and hope is not what you see, it's what you believe.
Yes, sir.
It's what you want. It's what you keep for. By the way, Nigeria is not even the same anymore. Saturday the 11th. Saturday. I'm going to show you the way. Never again. The black clothes we wear like we wore today stops here. It's symbolic, but it stops here. The weeping and the crying stops today. We're not taking it out of this room. But come on, put your hands together and give it grace.
This song is dedicated to every Nigerian who believe that a new Nigeria is possible. Listen. Yeah, you know. You're right, come on. Yeah. Yes. You know I can. Yes, you can. Yes, we can. I believe it. I can climb the highest mountain. I can do it. I believe it. I can see it. I can see every single now. I'm a dreamer. 'Cause I'm a doer. I'm going under my face. No turning back now. I'm going out. They say no one has all the I want. I'll be the first time. I'm going out. All I have is stories. states available. Labour Party, we are not going back.
Yes.
We started this journey and we are taking it forward. God bless you.
Love Nigeria.
Where is Dickie?
You know the story they've sold over 50 years now is that Nigerians love Nigeria. And that's the narrative they cooked. So that things happen. I heard some people were breaking their APCs and all that. That is you giving in. That is you
Doing what they want.
falling for it. Like Dr. Mo said, what they want to do is to come into the forest, like the tortoise, tell the other animals that there is panic. Everybody lives it and then he eats all the food. That's what they've been doing. But I'm happy today that Nigerians are awake. And I'm not going back to sleep. I wanted to come up here and do a piece that I've done at this stage for most of the events we've had here. And for me, that is the piece that defines this moment. And that let Nigeria win. But standing here now, walking around the piece, the pledge. Because whether we like it or not, everyone sitting here has a dream for a better Nigeria.
Somebody's sick.
I mean, if we don't vote for better Nigeria, why are we leaving?
So how many times she has tried? Huh? She has tried and tried and tried.
Though the anthill goes in Nigeria, or the other trees blown away by the wind,
This campaign helped her.
so we no longer have a height to raise our feet, or lift our bodies to, and raise our eyes to the glamour of Victoria Falls.
As in finally.
Even though this is not Zimbabwe, you will always be my Alba. Makana tuwako banya bui makamuna ki onweri nya bui gwani na go we are Aziza. We don't break easy.
Yes.
We will sweep away or run from the land before we die. We will paddle this kingdom, no matter the time. You and I, our love, we know fit to die. And so I pledge. If I say I do not love you, oh Nigeria, a lion will escape its chains in the cell of banished presence, lost in yesterday since I met you. A smile will crumble its dimples, its blocks will melt away in hot tears that throws the day I held you. Laughter will lose its voice. Its hands will burn its face like an ugly mask, lost since the day I kissed you. I will be lost like before I met you, oh Nigeria. If I say I do not love you, day will run to night. The sky will lose its light faster than the day I met you. The stars will hide their twinkle, moon will glow a little, night will be darker than the day I held you. Earth will lose her tongue, our hours will go in sun, money will wander the states of Bruce has gone. I will be lost like before I met you, oh Nigeria. If I say I do not love you, distance will journey march from you the steps that fly faster than mine reach you. Silence will fill my heart like an empty pew. Loneliness will bring her demons, comfort will sing her summons, pain will fire its cannons. My heart will burn away, its beat will die away like words somebody would say. Because I will be lost like before I met you. Oh Nigeria. Thank you.
Are we getting warmed up or not? Come on, one more time, celebrate Nigeria. Celebrate Nigeria. We're going to have a couple of people speak to us, what we call, testimonies and all of that, and we're going to go through pieces of that. But while we prepare for that, because there's a huge representation of women today. Come on, can we celebrate the women too? always known that anything we them put on inside, the thing don't change. No wonder 2023 change. We will celebrate all the women. Celebrate the mothers, celebrate the women, celebrate women of Nigeria! I mean it, you need to see them on the street of New York. They tie their belly like that and they wear, when you see them, you don't need to ask where they are from. There is only one species of people on planet Earth. They are shining and glaring and they don't fear anybody. Don't try them, oh. Don't try them. And our men too. Okay. Protectors of the universe. Any country where you enter, where you don't see them, you better escape. I beg clap our men. I beg. And so today it's a mix of several people. I won't be able to do the introduction. When they come out, they will speak to the narrative. But I want us to sit still because so many people are watching home and abroad, everywhere. And this is the uniqueness of the meeting that we're having today. My brother, my friend, is going to come talk to us, and then we're going to take the other speeches that we're going to have here today. Our very senior person that I respect so much is here. I made an example of him.
I think I'll wait for
because now,
this guy, DK. I want to see.
as we are moving on right now,
the guy is good.
You know, before now, when we get things like people they think, who they believe are very true, like but we be seen as true. For 2023, everything don't show. Don't be so. Because under secret, nothing will change.
Yes.
Truth is not afraid of light. Once truth start coming to light, know that salvation has come.
Yes.
But most importantly, it's about what we do with the energy. Energy can either be created or destroyed, but it can be converted from what? From one form
to another.
So every pain, every anger, everything we must channel it. We did it. We're going to keep doing it until we've done it. We've been to 21 states with him. I'm his production manager. Created one of the best things that has ever come out of this country. It's called the Made in Nigeria show.
It's coming out.
Because it's not set, I wanted to do a replay of something he did while he was on the rise, but he is here. He's going to help us shape our energy and speak to the narrative of our existence. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother and friend of many years, Come on, help me. Honestly, if you have to stand for him, you can stand for him.
That's chicken very good.
He's deserving of it.
The guy is good.
Let's honor our own Nigeria with a standing ovation. Let's do it. Honor what honor is due.
You must have seen, I think he did a video.
That's why I've seen this.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes.
Just like you, last week Saturday I went out to vote. And I voted in Apo. I got to my polling unit around 8:30. I thought it would be quick, but they have increased the number of people assigned to that polling unit. In fact, over 4,000 people were assigned to that polling unit. And over 1,200 showed up to vote. So the line was long. By the time I came to collect number, my number was 812. 8:30 in the morning. But what else am I doing? It's not just to wait. So we stood in line and we waited. When the line wanted to scatter, some of us organized ourselves and ensured that it was ordered. When the rain fell, we stood in the rain.
Yeah.
After it fell, we rearranged the line and ensured that things were going. When the coppers said that they are hungry, nobody has given them food,
Hey.
we went and bought food
And gave them to
Oh. When they said, oh, it's getting dark, they want to do, said, don't worry, somebody went and brought generator.
Hey.
Like,
That's what happened.
Yeah.
My unit in Asokoro, same
I did
thing.
not end up voting until 8:30 in the night.
12 hours.
Nice.
Voting did not end in my polling unit till 11 in the night. Everybody that voted in that
Must vote.
vote.
Same thing with us. Same thing with us.
At 11:30 it ended, we started counting the votes. House of Reps, Senate, President. All of them Labour Party.
Yes.
Oh, God.
We didn't finish counting those votes till about 5:30 in the morning.
Hey! God wants 5:30.
We said we must upload.
That was another issue.
So we stood there. They told us that they can't upload. We said we are not going to leave here
Until you
the
upload.
results are uploaded.
Yes.
It was not until about 7:38 in the morning
The next day.
that the guy uploaded the
24
results, told
hours.
us he uploaded, and showed us something that said he had uploaded.
They said it was
24
offline
hours.
upload. That's
So
what they
we
did for
left
us
that
too.
polling unit 8:30 in the morning on Sunday. 24 hours.
24
In
hours.
that polling unit. We became friends in that polling unit. I met so many first-time voters in that polling unit.
There are many.
The one that touched my heart the most was around 8 in the morning. A couple walked into the polling place. They were on their way to the police station to go and report that their son was missing because they had not seen him all night. And the mother just said, let me just check the polling booth.
And there her son
And they
was.
found the boy there.
See, small boy.
First time voter, he had come out to vote
Oh.
and stayed out all night.
His phone had died.
Oh.
Without telling his parents.
See, oh.
That is the type of energy
No.
which will be inspired.
Yes.
It was not the tactical or cynical voting of experienced politicians. This was people voting with their heart,
Yes.
with their soul, with their conscience.
Yes.
I've voted before, many times, in elections that were rigged. After voting, when you hear the election was rigged, you just say, "Talk, no problem."
Because you're not too vested.
Anyway, A or B, that they're not the
A sniper and a tap.
So in an election, when you voted with your hand,
God.
rigging is like a rig. It's like
It's like rape. If you see that, everybody be like person with.
every time there is a hurt you feel.
It's
that
painful.
feels right. I went online to check for the results of my polling unit. I didn't see it.
Hey.
Was it that person said he uploaded at that polling unit?
My own took like 3 days to
For
come
3
through.
days, I didn't see my result on that INEC portal. What were they doing for 3 days?
But at least our own was correct when it came out.
If you are playing a football match and the players are cheating, it is very rare. But if you're playing a football match and the referee is cheating, we cannot bear that.
Yes. So,
That is institutional rigging.
Exactly.
It is worse than corruption, individual corruption, it's systemic corruption. There are 3 things technology was supposed to do for us at the polling unit. 1, verify the voter. Number 2, once the results are announced and written, transmit it electronically to the next collation center. And then number 3, upload it to the portal so that the public can see. Those are 3 things technology was supposed to do. And those things were there for a reason. You see, the moment you upload the result of the polling unit, you are protecting the polling unit officer. Because all the thugs now know that there is no benefit in hijacking, waylaying, brutalizing, beating anybody because the result don't go. So you're protecting their lives. But these people don't care about the lives of human beings. Number two, it gives transparency. We are not
Nothing I
power
was
hungry.
saying. Yeah.
I grew up doing sports. If you fight and you lose, at the end you bow to your opponent. We go meet again next time. There is nothing in losing honorably to somebody that beat you fair and square. But some people don't have honor. They don't mind to kill. They don't mind to steal just to stay in office. In Kano, they burnt people in a building. At least 2 people have been reported there, burnt in a building by a politician for power.
And he's out already.
And murderers are in power. Stealing and murder can never stop in the life.
Yes, so yes.
It's not possible. You cannot give what you do not have. And there is no amount of road or bridge that you can build that can compensate for the lives that you have taken. We cannot be bribed with road and bridge and rights.
Who will ride on it? Who will drive on it?
Our children are being consumed so that people can stay in office. So this is a struggle. It is an ideological struggle. It is a principled struggle. You see, the generation that Nigeria was good to, the generation that went to school and slept one in a room, at the university were eating free food in canteen. The generation that as you come out of the university, you have a job with a car.
Offers.
The generation that Nigeria was good to is the generation that has turned around and raped the country. But I tell you,
Eating their young.
the generation that has been born in the wilderness, the one who knows seafood, the one that slept 10 in a room at university, the one that had to work 5 years on the road with a first-class degree before they got their first job. It is that generation that you see in Nigeria. That is the irony of the country we live in. Because Nigeria is destined for greatness. But the country has been hijacked by thieves and murderers in power. So we must stay the course. And there are 2 things that we must watch out for. There are 2 ways they are going to try and derail us. One, they are going to try to split the movement along ethnic and religious groups.
Which they are doing very successfully in Lagos. They are doing it seriously. In Lagos especially.
The Christian candidate. You have to be wise and avoid that trap. Because we know that he's neither a Christian candidate nor an Igbo candidate.
In Nigeria.
He's a candidate for those that believe that the end does not justify the means. If you want to be called excellency, then follow an excellent
path.
Yes,
So don't allow anybody.
That's why we lost. He refused to do the
make
things
you
we told him to do.
tribalize this thing.
We even
So
didn't
I'm
know.
an Igbo guy. People does not want to be. And as people, let's be careful not to begin to show possessiveness over him as if now we get a pass other people. No, we get a pass.
no, we will
told
get
you,
out.
I get
In our
it.
success. Yes, yes.
I have him.
Yes, so it's not easy.
Let us always ensure that other tribes and other religions are comfortable in our meeting.
Yes.
Let us always make space and be sensitive to their own needs and desires. Those of us, Labour Party candidates that have won election here in the FCT and other places, where as a non-indigene you have won election in a place outside of your state of origin, be wise. Be wise and remember to carry the needs of the indigenes in your heart in the way that their own brother did not carry when he was in power.
Yes.
That is how to consolidate and we must avoid the banana peel of tribalism. Let us start
Exactly.
on the ground of tribalism.
And religious.
The Muslim is my brother. The Idoma is my brother.
Yes.
The Fulani is my brother.
Yes.
As long as we both believe in a country where everybody is equal before the law. The only division here is between those who will do anything for political power and those who will not. And Itobi will not. And I will not. we are. So let them not divide us on grounds of ethnicity and religion. Please, it's very important because they will try very hard. The number two thing they will try is to say that you are an anarchist. Because your candidate you want to tear everything, you want to burn everything. No, that is not who we are. That is why I listen carefully to people this first or press briefing. And I said, yes, this man has shown why I supported him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't ask anybody to burn anything. He didn't ask anybody to pull down anything. He said, I am obedient. He said I should go to court.
I will go to
I am
court.
going to court.
Yes. Oh.
That is who we are. Even though we know that the court is compromised. Even though we know that some people have been investing in the judiciary for years. To
Decades
ensure
at
that
this point.
institutions like this, the judgments may go their way. Still, we believe in the rule of law. And therefore we will go to court. Because there is God in heaven. And you never know what can happen.
Yes.
You never know what can happen. And I tell you, even if they win in that court, they cannot win in the court of public opinion.
They've lost already.
That tag of thief will stay with you for the rest of your life. Every time your name is mentioned, the 2023 election will be a subtext in your profile and your CV for the rest of your life. There is no law in this country that stops me. Every time you walk into the room, I may rise up in respect because you are president or you are minister. But when you pass, I will say, go here. Nothing can stop me from saying that under my breath. Because that is social censure. And you can never avoid social censure. So my people, do not be moved. Don't let anybody push you into a tribalistic response. Don't let anybody push you into an anarchist response. No, we respect the Constitution. We respect the law. Because one day, our own person will be in that office. And the day our own person is in that office, the same way me, I chop down. When your person was there, you go chop down my person.
Yes.
So we must respect and preserve the sanctity of that order. We are going to come. And anything can happen in court. It is 50-50.
That's the truth.
It is 50-50. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is possible that we can reclaim that mandate through the court. It is very, very possible. But more than that, whatever happens, this government that is coming will not be totally in the grip of the APC and the cabal, not even the APC, the cabal inside the APC. Because you get many APC people, we get sense, we get conscience. We don't like what's in the happen. But that cabal is that this government will not be totally in their grip. That is why it is important that 6 people from Labour Party are in the Senate. That over 35 people from Labour Party are in the House of Reps. Because they will provide alternative voices. Even if they are not the majority, the minority must have its say. We go hear what they really happen, not just one side of the story. And that is why next week Saturday is important. For the obedient movement to really cut down, we must win executive power somewhere. We must get one governor somewhere.
Yes, sir.
We must cut down
Yes,
one
sir.
state
Yes.
somewhere. It is important to be revolution, to be strong. So I know we are in the FCT, we don't get governorship election, but we all come from certain states. Begin now, whatever you can do. If you can travel and give moral support, fine. If you cannot, let your money speak for you. I'm from Abia State. I've already started sending. I've already started sending my resources down because Labour Party has a good chance of winning the governorship in Abia State.
Yes, who is that? Who is your candidate?
Let's see.
Oh, no, okay. My own will not win. Hembe. Even the party doesn't like it.
In this country, because it is not beans, for a movement that started 7-9 months ago for nothing, for nothing. at where we are.
With nothing.
It shows you the strength of a people. You cannot defeat a disciplined movement. You can defeat a mob. You can defeat a rabble. You can defeat an anarchist crowd. But a movement will be disciplined. When you're waiting in the fight, you can't defeat it. You cannot break it. So let us remember that our commitment is to a better Nigeria. A Nigeria that works according to rules and laws. Can you imagine the audacity for INEC to stand up and say it is not compulsory for it to transmit results? Meanwhile, it is in its own bylaw. How can you have that audacity to say that you are not under any obligation to obey your own law? That is where we have descended to. And we want to save our country from there. To a place where if you see it written down in the law, you know it will be obeyed. I'm not saying that our candidate must win. Don't cheat and give him the victory. If you cheat and give him the victory, you will reject it. We are simply saying, let the rules be obeyed. That's the country that we want.
Meant to be obeyed.
So let us keep our eyes focused on the plan. And let nobody gaslight you into tribalism or anarchism. We will follow the rules. We are not going anywhere. We believe that mandate will be reclaimed in court. If it is not reclaimed in court, we shall meet you in 2027 with greater strength and anger than you saw in 2023. But in that way, this country has turned a corner and we are not going back. We are not going back to where we were. Thieves and murderers cannot be in office and just sit down comfortably in Nigeria, not anymore.
No.
As long as you and me and all those thousands of people I saw are willing to come out. Look, I believe that if everybody had behaved like we behaved in our polling booths, because me, I snapped the picture of that result, signed. So if anybody wants out for evidence, he did. If in every polling booth we behave like that, you stay, you are not going anywhere, you bring your match, you bring your food, you bring your water, you stay. And you ensure that the result is signed, you snap it. We will reduce all this nonsense.
Yes.
We need active citizens. I'm not looking for ministerial position, I don't want. I'm not looking for contract, I don't want. All I want is fuel. All I want is to be able to drive to Kaduna safely and come back. All I want is for my children, look, there's a public school in my estate. But because it is so run down, I can't send my children there. I have to pay hundreds of thousands to send them to a private school. But when my father was training us 8 children, all of us go public school. That's what my father take training in. Now public school I go. Look at how I am. What happened to the Nigerian public school system? Somebody chop up. That be better you see now. Public school dey inside that.
Yes.
We want a country that works. Any contract you give me, one day the money will finish. One day I will have some disease at the end of my life and will be flying me to India, flying me to America, looking for hospital over the whole place. Is it not a shameful thing?
Very shameful.
After your time in office, you die in a foreign land because in your time in office you could not give us a functional health system. We want a functional health system. So we must stay the course, no matter how long it takes. If it takes 3 weeks, thank God. If it takes 3 years, we did. I am not Japan anywhere. Your office that there, but my destiny will be outside. My destiny is here.
Yes.
And that is why I am here. By choice, with intention. And nobody. I've been doing this thing long before talking about Nigeria was in vogue. Most told you. We've been traveling around. We've gone to Kano, we've gone to Maiduguri, we've gone to everywhere preaching Nigeria. Because I know that this country is destined for greatness. And I have brought myself forward. I'll be part of that process, that labor process, that painful. You don't see woman for labor before. You don't see her. I don't say I'm 4 times. It's not funny. But today we are all that woman in labor. And we will not die in labor. We will deliver deliver that child. That shall happen in our lifetime. So let us stay united, Christian, Muslim, Northerner, Southerner. Let us stay united in our belief in a better country. And in the way to that better country, that we need to begin to elect people who have character and competence. Period. Finish. No other grammar. As long as we stay united and we refuse to be discouraged no matter what they tell us, no matter what they throw at us, victory
will be ours.
No, we can do better than that. We all have experiences that we can speak
I think
on
I can go now.
concerning what happened in the
That's the
past
person I wanted to see.
weekend.
You're still here, huh?
Once I call him, we have to go.
We call them,
How will you guys go?
we just call this, we call them testimonies, right?
Mr.
It's going to be very brief and then we'll move on to